Today we'll be drawing the Good Shepherd, and I want you to notice that this is a little bit more difficult, but I believe that you can do it. So the things that you will need are 2 different sized markers, one for the eyes and the nose, and then this one will be the outlining that will be used for the rest of it. Now if you feel more comfortable drawing this in pencil first, you're welcome to do that. And then of course you'll need some colored pencil at the end. And I'm not going to show you how to color because I believe you can do that on your own. So I'll put this to the side and we'll get started. Now I always like to start with the eyes. That's the portion that I think if the eyes are centered, then we're in good shape. So we're going to start in the upper portion right here. And I want to do one eye. And then I'm going to move over about the width of my finger. I'm going to try to make another eye about the same shape. If they're a little different, you'll notice mine's a little smaller on one side, but that's okay. Then we'll draw a smaller circle inside of that one and a smaller circle inside of this one. And then we're going to color them in, but I want you to leave a little circle right in the middle and kind of fill it in. That is the glimmer in the eye. All right, the next thing that we'll do is we're going to draw a nose. So we'll draw a nose. So like a small L and a little L on the other side. So that's kind of his nostril. The next thing I want to do is to draw in the mustache. So we'll make a line from each side for the mustache, and then we'll do like a small mountain right here. Then I would like to draw the bottom of the mustache. Now you'll notice I haven't changed the size of my pen yet. Well, it's time to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and go over this mustache because we have to know exactly where that's at. But I'm not going to change the size of the eyes or the nose or the mouth. Now, we're going to start kind of in the center of the face, and I'm going to draw from the center around to this side of the mustache, and from this center around to this side of the mustache. Then we will draw the beard. So I'm going to start under the mustache. I'll make a dot here and a dot here. Then I'm going to make a V. So that makes the bottom of my beard. Now I want to put my shoulders in. So that seems like kind of an odd thing, but we're going to make a line here and a line here. That helps us to know where we want to draw our hair. So right above the nose in the center, it's time for us to draw in Jesus's hair. So we'll draw hair on this side and hair on this side. And then I would like to go ahead and draw a line down here. Kind of a curve to separate his beard from his hair. The next thing that you can do is take your smaller marker again, and I would like to draw in some strands of hair. So I'll draw some strands on this side, and these don't have to be even at all because our hair doesn't grow very even. So we'll draw some strands around on both sides. And then I'd like to draw in some more strands for my beard and for my mustache in a moment. So there's my beard. And then the mustache, I'm going to draw some little hairs going down like this, some little hairs like this, and that makes our hair and our mustache. Now, it is time for us to do the strangest thing next. But we're going to come down probably about 2 fingers deep or so, and I want you to make a little C. And then on this side of the C, we're going to make 3 humps. So we're going to make the hand, then come around and attach back together on this side. Then on the opposite side, we're going to make the other hand. Make a straight line down, and curve over and do 3 humps on this side. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to draw my staff. So the staff comes up. You know, a shepherd uses this. It's called a crook to get his sheep out of thicket if they're stuck. So we will draw a straight line and then a C shape and then all the way back around and down. And then I'm going to draw this side of the staff, so I'll kind of follow down straight, and I'm going to make 2 straight lines right there, and we'll stop. Next, I want to add in his arms. So we will start over on this side, and I'm going to draw a straight line down, and then so that they're fairly even, I'm going to draw a straight down line on this side. Then I want to connect this line to this line. So we made his sleeve on this side, and then this sleeve is going to kind of curve down and match on the bottom side of this arm. Now we're going to do the inside of the sleeve. So we'll start about right here and about right here. I'll draw down, and then I'll attach this line to this line. So we made that sleeve, and then I want to put 2 little lines in the corner. So that looks like his sleeve is bending. So over here, we just have a short little line. We'll extend it here, and then we'll draw this line to here. That makes the second sleeve, and again, a little bit of a bend. So now I want to go ahead, I'm going to draw Jesus's sides, and then I want to put a fabric across him. So I'm going to make a line across here and then another line across here. So that will be kind of his sash that goes across him. The next thing I'm going to do, seems like it's kind of odd, I guess, but we're going to go ahead and draw our sheep. So I'll move this up a little bit. And sheep are the easiest. They're the most fun. So I'm going to do the top of the sheep's head, the hair, and it's kind of like a cloud, right? Looks exactly like a cloud. But this cloud has got a C shape on the bottom. And it's got a little ear on this side and another curve on this side, and then an eye and an eye, and for the nose we'll do a V and attach it down to the bottom. And then the body of the sheep is a bigger cloud, so we'll draw a cloud on this side all the way around, kind of forming an oval cloud. And then we will do a rectangle, long skinny rectangle on the bottom of that with 2 little lines. So those are his hooves. And then we'll do another one on the back, hoof, another hoof. And it doesn't exactly matter where the legs are at. And then I'm going to put a little bitty tail. Now, another sheep on this side. Here we go. Little cloud, ear, head, another ear, eye, V, straight line down. Big cloud, the body of the little sheep. Can you imagine how much the sheep depend on their shepherd? Same thing, we're going to draw 2 rectangles. And remember, you can always stop this whenever you need to. I'm kind of drawing these sheep fairly fast, and a little tail. So there are our sheep. And of course, the sheep have to be standing in the grass. So I'm going to start here in the middle, make some grass, make a little bit of grass on this side of my sheep, all the way across. All different heights, because grass doesn't exactly grow the same. We'll make different heights of grass. Now it's time for us to finish our Jesus. So we can extend our shepherd's staff down a little bit so it can meet the sheep now. That's the reason we couldn't go all the way to the ground before. And now I'm going to draw Jesus' body. So it'll just come straight down. Don't draw through the sheep's face, but just extend your line on down. Then we're going to, I'd like to have another little sash here. So I'm going to make a rectangle and then put a few lines. These lines make it look like there's folds in it, so it looks a little bit more like fabric. So this shepherd is standing in front of the shepherd's gate. So I want to draw a rectangle on this side. So I'm going to be making a stone wall because in Jesus' day, shepherds would build walls with stone around them. And I'll put some stones, oval stone, oval stone. Make your stones kind of different sizes because when they built a stone wall, all stones weren't created exactly equal. So we'll put different size stones on both sides. And the next thing that they did is they would put thicket across the top. So we're going to just make some swirly marks across the top. Don't have to be exactly even, both sides. These would be like thorny because we don't want the wolf to be able to get in. And now we're going to put some little thorns all over different directions on our thicket because there's no way that a wolf would jump over the top. And you know, the shepherd would sit here inside of this area that was going into the little pen for the sheep, and he would protect his sheep all night long sitting right there in the gate because he could hear that wolf if he was going to come along. So the next thing I want to do is I want to make two signs. This one will say, and I want to tell you something about lettering. If you write your word first, you may have to use your smaller markers so you can get all your words in. Mine is going to say, don't worry. It's like Jesus is giving a message to the sheep. Don't worry. And then we're going to put a rectangle around it after we draw our letters. It's much easier to make it fit that way. And then I need a stick that's attached onto my post. So it looks like it's sitting on top of the fence. And then on this side, I want to put I'll protect you. Because Jesus will protect us. So we don't need to worry. Again, I'm going to put a rectangle around it. Then I'll put my post, so straight down, follow, so that it looks like your post is sitting there on top of the fence. And the last thing that we will do is I'm going to write the Good Shepherd I misspelled it. Put my R in there, right? Got to make sure to spell things right. The Good Shepherd, and then loves me. All right, perfect. So here is my finished product that you saw a little bit earlier. And the only thing that I forgot to color is my heart. So I'm going to color that in quick because I want it to be red. I also didn't draw in my halo. I just used my pencil. It marked around it because I thought that looked kind of great. So enjoy drawing the Good Shepherd. I would love for you to post some pictures and show me how yours turned out.